Oh, they're having another heart attack in Chicago while they're choking on a kielbasa looking at all these new players. Could the Bears actually be good? There's their projected offensive line. They've rebuilt the interior of it. 2 trades, Jonah Jackson and Joe Thuney. Drew Dalman, the Falcons center, pounced upon by the Bears yesterday. Right out again. Ryan Poles is good for a multi-million-dollar transaction 15 minutes after the window opens. They did it last year with DeAndre Swift,
right.
And they did it this year with Drew Dalman. Ryan, I got to tell you, you negotiate fast, baby, because they don't talk at all to any of these guys before noon the first day of free agency, and they somehow make a $42 million commitment to Drew Dalman just like that, sight unseen, get it done, and they need it. They need it. Caleb Williams got sacked 68 times last year. 3rd most in the history of the National Football League since they started tracking sacks as a statistic in 1982. 68 times. And that's where a quarterback is always the most vulnerable. It's up the middle. We put so much focus on the tackles, but if the interior offensive line is collapsing, if you're having the guard thrown into the legs of the quarterback, it makes it hard to run an offense.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it definitely does. I give the Bears credit. They know what they want. They know what they wanted to do, and they got guys that are going to help them out right away, and there's no questions about it. It's not like, ooh, I think this might work. Ooh, this is a risky contract. These are like, no, this is going to work. These guys are damn good. They're proven. They're not going anywhere, and you're saying it right too, Mike. I mean, interior part of the offensive line is huge, especially with a guy like Caleb Williams, who's not the biggest, right? So, yes, you want to keep people out of his face so we can see down the field. And also, to your point, Caleb Williams is one of those guys like Patrick Mahomes, where if you can protect him up here, and again, as long as it's not like the Super Bowl with Josh Sweat where he doesn't have that like 1 second to throw a ball, we've seen Mahomes finds those little lanes between the guard and the tackles. Those ones are easier to feel and avoid than, oh man, I just got 3 guys in my face and now I'm screwed and there's nothing I can do except run backwards. That's not a recipe for success. So I love that. And we'll see where it goes. But you look at this offensive line in Chicago right now. You look at that interior 3 and all 5 all together, and you start to go, that's a big group right there. That's some power. And Ben Johnson, as we know, from Detroit, he's trying to replicate that. Wait, the first thing you're going to have to do is worry about DeAndre Swift up the middle. And then when you start to slow that down, we're still going to give you DeAndre Swift up the middle, but I got a whole bunch of other wrinkles to come off of it. And this is a great thing for Caleb Williams, I think for Ben Johnson's offense altogether. And, yeah, the Bears, I know there's no banner for it, but they definitely were one of the teams that won the first day or first weekend or first week of free agency, whatever you want to say or classify it as.
The Bears.
The Bears.
By the way, the super fans, the names of the characters, I don't know if I ever knew this. Bill Swirsky, Todd O'Connor, played by Chris Farley,
right?
Pat Arnold, and Carl Walarski. Those were the super fans.
So some Irish guys and some Polish guys in Chicago. Yeah, that's what I would have thought. You know, you drink some beer, you have some Polish sausage, and you say, go Bears and Mike Ditka.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.